A Russian artillery unit was spotted. The crew tried to hide it, but the coordinates were already transferred to the HIMARS, and the shot is fired. A precise hit, and enemy artillery is destroyed. Shrapnel also hit the truck full of ammunition, so as the result, this happens. A few miles away, Russian fuel trucks were spotted. HIMARS locks on the target and the missile is fired. A precise strike and enemy vehicles are destroyed. Nearby, even larger amount of supply trucks is spotted. HIMARS operators waste no time and open fire. Missiles land one after another, taking out 10 Russian vehicles. An electronic warfare system is spotted in the same area. Coordinates are sent to the HIMARS, and the shot is fired. First shot damages the system with shrapnel. The second missile is fired to secure the destruction. A direct strike on the enemy vehicle. The reconnaissance confirms the destruction. A Russian S-300 radar station is spotted by intelligence. We can see that Russians were about to deploy the system, but the coordinates were already received by HIMARS, and the missile is fired. A precise strike on the enemy radar. The destruction is confirmed. BM-27 rocket system is spotted by Ukrainian drone. HIMARS is used to strike such valuable target. At first it may seem like the HIMARS missed, but a few seconds later the ammunition catches fire and starts shooting uncontrollably. A Russian howitzer is spotted by Ukrainian drone. It is well camouflaged in the tree line, but the coordinates are reported to the HIMARS operator and the shot is fired. A precise strike, the enemy howitzer is destroyed. A Buk air defense system is spotted. A location is reported. Ukrainian rocket forces waste no time and open fire. A direct hit from the HIMARS and enemy air defense system is completely destroyed. $45 million Buk M3 air defense system was spotted by Ukrainian drone. Russians tried to hide the valuable system, but the coordinates are already reported to the rocket forces and HIMARS opens fire. A direct hit from GMLRS rocket and the target is completely destroyed. 2 S-7 artillery unit was spotted by Ukrainian drone. Russians were delivering ammunition to shell Ukrainian positions, but their plans changed when HIMARS opened fire. A precise hit, and enemy artillery is destroyed. This Russian column was spotted by Ukrainian drone. HIMARS moves in a position and it opens fire. Precise strikes land one after another, turning Russian vehicles into a pile of burning metal. Today we have gathered more unique footage of HIMARS strikes from ongoing war, from $40 million air defense systems to massive ammunition depots. Russian BM-27 Smerch, spotted by Ukrainian intelligence. This system is believed to be Russian analog of HIMARS. Take a look how Russians use them on the battlefield. Peaceful cities are being leveled to the ground by 300mm rockets. The coordinates are transferred to the HIMARS, and the shot is fired. Precise strikes destroy Smerch and the ammunition storage. And this Russian Buk M3 was spotted by intelligence. Estimated cost of such system is around $40 million. HIMARS wastes no time and opens fire. A precise hit and the target is destroyed. A similar system was spotted just few kilometers away. Ukrainians managed to detect it by the heat signatures. The location is reported and HIMARS takes a shot. A Direct hit, and Russian air defense is destroyed. This is believed to be Russia's most fearsome weapon, a TOS rocket system. It uses banned thermobaric munitions. These munitions have special gas instead of typical explosives. Such strikes are extremely dangerous for humans. When the missile explodes, a sudden pressure difference can damage internal organs, which in many cases can be fatal. Despite its firepower, the range is limited to 4 miles. Ukrainian intelligence spots the target. Drone reports the location. HIMARS wastes no time and opens fire. A direct hit from HIMARS and TOS rocket system is blown apart. HIMARS is a deadly weapon, but sometimes it also can be a target. Let's look at the time when HIMARS was lost due to incompetence of the crew. It all seemed a routine mission when a Russian air defense was spotted. The coordinates are set and HIMARS takes a shot. A precise strike, and enemy air defense is destroyed. HIMARS successfully leaves the position, but Russian commanders deployed an intelligence drone to locate the HIMARS. When the target is located, the coordinates are reported. Russians use Iskander ballistic missile. Its maximum range is about 250 to 300 miles. Despite the lack of mobility, Russians managed to deploy quickly in order to strike such valuable target. Cluster munition detonated, hitting the HIMARS with shrapnel, setting off its ammunition. It all became possible due to incompetence. It is believed that HIMARS was left without cover when the crew was having a lunchtime. But now let's look at the time when HIMARS took revenge. This TOS rocket system was preparing a strike on Ukrainian positions. HIMARS operators move in a position and the missile is launched. Precise hit, an enemy rocket system is successfully destroyed. And this is Russian BM-27 Uragan. The main difference of this rocket system is an extended range. It is capable of shooting missiles from 10 to 45 miles, which makes it a really hard target to destroy. But today, everything was different. Ukrainian intelligence drone is used to seek targets deep in Russian territory. BM-27 is spotted, and HIMARS operators launch a missile. Precise hit, an enemy vehicle is destroyed. Let's look at the aftermath of the strike. Even though the missile landed few meters away, the shrapnel set off a fire and BM-27 was burnt to the ground. 4 helicopters were spotted by Ukrainians. The estimated cost of each is around $12.5 million. HIMARS uses extended munition to strike deep into Russian territory. As the result, 4 helicopters were successfully destroyed. In slow motion, we can clearly see the HIMARS missile flying to its target. Two Russian Buk air defense systems were spotted by intelligence drone. HIMARS moves in a position and opens fire at the enemy. 2 precise strikes and enemy vehicles are destroyed. Russian artillery units were planning to shell Ukrainian positions, but their plans quickly changed when Ukrainian HIMARS took a shot. HIMARS strikes with insane accuracy, leaving Russian artillery no chance to survive. 3 Russian grads planned to strike civilian cities, but they were spotted. HIMARS receives the coordinates and takes a shot. Close hit, an enemy grad catches fire. The second missile is fired to secure the destruction. Two Russian artillery units were spotted by Ukrainian drone. HIMARS operators are quick to respond. Precise strikes destroy Russian artillery units. Russian media recorded a report hours after destruction. Let's see what they have to say.
Первый нонкил, который здесь остался. Точно экипаж, пакет весь. Когда попадает HIMARS в землю, он прорывает глубиной, не знаю, там, но здесь дыра, говорят, вот мерили, вот она эта дыра, она 4-метровая. 4-метровая дыра.
A massive field depot of enemy vehicles was spotted by intelligence drone. The coordinates are set, and HIMARS strikes the target. Missiles land one after another, hitting and destroying armored vehicles. As the result of the strike, 5 BMPs were lost. Massive field depot was burnt down. A Russian Grad was spotted firing at Ukrainian positions. Russians tried to hide it, but the coordinates were already reported, and HIMARS opens fire. A HIMARS missile flies through the roof and hits Russian Grad. The target is destroyed. And this is Russian $20 million radar station. S-300 air defense systems are located not far away. Such systems were created to locate and intercept ballistic missiles. And here is the command center of the whole air defense division. But HIMARS left them no chance of reacting. The shot is fired. The intelligence drone confirms the strikes. HIMARS missiles turn Russian air defenses into piles of burning metal. As the result, S-300 systems were destroyed and the radar was heavily damaged. Russians tried to build a bridge for armored vehicles to cross the river. The drone spots them and sends coordinates to the HIMARS. The shots are fired. Cluster munition detonates above Russian special equipment. Later, Ukrainian intelligence drone confirmed the destruction of enemy vehicles. $45 million Buk M3 air defense system was spotted by Ukrainian drone. Russians tried to hide the valuable system, but the coordinates are already reported to the rocket forces, and HIMARS opens fire. A direct hit from GMLRS rockets, and the target is completely destroyed. BM-21 Grad was spotted by Ukrainian intelligence. Russians tried to hide it, but HIMARS is quick to respond and takes a shot. A precise hit from Ukrainian forces, and enemy Grad is on fire. Just a few minutes later, fire reaches the ammunition, and this happens. Two S-7 artillery unit was spotted by Ukrainian drone. Russians were delivering ammunition to shell Ukrainian positions, but their plans changed when HIMARS opened fire. Precise hit, and enemy artillery is destroyed. Russian Grad rocket system was spotted by Ukrainian drone. The coordinates are reported. Ukrainian HIMARS takes a shot. Russian ammunition storage was spotted by Ukrainian intelligence drone. Coordinates are reported, and HIMARS takes a shot. A column of 6 Russian trucks is moving to command center. A Ukrainian intelligence drone reports coordinates to ally rocket forces, and a HIMARS opens fire. A precise strike hits the target, destroying the trucks and the ammunition depot. Today we are going to look at HIMARS' most successful strikes in the ongoing Ukrainian war, from air defense systems, artillery units to $1 billion arsenals. Let's begin. Russian artillery units move into position and start firing at Ukrainian soldiers supporting the assault. Now, HIMARS receives the coordinates and opens fire. HIMARS strikes with pinpoint accuracy, destroying 2 very important targets. SA-17 is spotted by Ukrainian drone. HIMARS wastes no time and opens fire. A precise hit turns Russian air defense into fireworks. Two Ukrainian HIMARS opened fire with ATACMS missiles, targeting enemy ammunition depot. Precise strike results in detonation of cruise missiles and artillery shells, turning night into day. Intelligence reports coordinates of Russian ammunition storage and Ukrainian forces waste no time. A precise hit from HIMARS successfully destroys massive ammunition depot. Ukrainian forces use a combined missile-drone strike. It's often better than using just one of the two for several tactical and strategic reasons. Together, they saturate enemy air defenses. Drones can act as decoys or reconnaissance ahead of the strike, making it unclear which targets are real. Such strike took place targeting a large Russian arsenal. A detonation of the 30,000 tons of ammunition triggers a small earthquake and turns night into day. A Russian Grad rocket system was spotted by Ukrainian drone. The coordinates are reported. Ukrainian HIMARS takes a shot. A massive column of more than 20 Russian vehicles is spotted, and a HIMARS prepares to strike. The back of the column is targeted to destroy most valuable equipment such as tanks and artillery units. Let's look at the results of the strikes. More than 4 tanks were destroyed, 4 artillery units destroyed or heavily damaged. The next target is a Russian field depot. A precise strike destroys the target. Russian 203mm artillery is firing at Ukrainian positions. Ukrainian intelligence drone spots the target, and HIMARS operators are quick to respond. Ukrainian HIMARS opens fire with ATACMS missiles. Russian S-300 air defense systems launch multiple rockets trying to shoot it down. The missile uses ballistic trajectory to reach the target. When the target is reached, it starts spinning. Rocket deploys hundreds of bomblets, destroying everything in 300-meter range. In this case, 3 S-300 systems and a radar station were destroyed and 1 heavily damaged. SA-17 is spotted by Ukrainian intelligence alongside the radar station. First shot destroys the radar and the second shot strikes the anti-aircraft system. And this is Russian command center. HIMARS operators open fire. Precise strikes level the command center to the ground. 4 Russian Grads were spotted. HIMARS reacts quickly and opens fire. Two Grads are destroyed, while others manage to hide in tree lines, but HIMARS leaves them no chance to escape. Two Russian Mi-8 and Ka-52 attack helicopters were spotted by military intelligence. HIMARS uses extended range munition, destroying 3 helicopters, leaving 1 heavily damaged. More than 10 Russian trucks full of infantry were spotted. Precise strikes land one after another, destroying enemy vehicles. A massive ammunition depot is identified. Ukrainian rocket forces are quick to respond. and this Grad was firing at Ukrainian positions. Crew leaves the firing position, leading drone to the ammunition storage, and HIMARS wastes no time. The fire slowly spreads across the trees. After a few minutes, it reaches the ammunition, and this happens. Russian $15 million rocket system was spotted. Ukrainian HIMARS opens fire. This Russian column, which consists of more than 10 trucks and armored vehicles, was spotted tenths of miles away from the front line, but the HIMARS operators leave Russians no chance to escape. As the result, 90% of the column were completely destroyed. This truck was delivering artillery rounds from the storage, but it was spotted by Ukrainian drone. The HIMARS moves into position and strikes. The first rocket damages the trucks, but it's not enough. The second rocket is fired. Shrapnel hits the engines and sets Russian trucks on fire. And a few minutes later, fire reaches the ammunition, and this happens. Nearby, a Book M3 air defense is located. HIMARS operator receives the coordinates and strikes the target. HIMARS missile hits the ammunition compartment and the fire ignites inside. Target is destroyed. A Russian air defense system was spotted. The coordinates are reported. Ukrainian rocket forces waste no time and take a shot. Precise strike from Ukrainian HIMARS, and the target is destroyed.